Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Jimbo the Fuzzy, and welcome back to Stellaris. When we left off, we were busy building up our fleets in anticipation of a war that seems imminent. Hopefully it's not going to happen anytime soon. And hello. Alright. They're accepting our bribe. That's good. And they are also accepting our bribe. Now, the good news is that our lovely enemy here has decided that, well, they can be bought. The big problem was that there was going to be a year between when our new contact. We've received a communique from previously unknown space-faring empire that calls themselves the Hathgum Hegemony. They claim to have learned of our existence by listening in on the communications of another empire we are in contact with. Interesting. They are a despotic empire. Lovely. And they are evangelizing zealots. I speak on behalf of the Hathgum Hegemony, and I've been authorized to bring you greatness. As long as you stay out of our internal affairs and treat great leader Emperor Garbal I with reverence, I see no reason for our diplomatic relations to sour. Yes. I am just the leader. I do not speak necessarily on behalf of all of my people. So where are they? Hathgum Hegemony. They're evangelizing zealots, which explains... yeah, we're not going to be friends. With -10 for being materialist fools, -20 for being individualist rabble, since they are fanatic collectivists, and the -100 for being evangelizing zealots, which means they want to spread their faith, and only their faith, to the rest of the galaxy. We have... and the ruler is... not that bad. But now we see that somehow the universe has decided that there will be two sets of evangelizing zealots right next door to each other. And that's going to end much like this ended when there were two hegemonic imperialists right next door to each other. Now, neither of my science ships are doing anything. Well, if that's the case, come back here and assist research. Well, first upgrade, then assist. And now, who else has the highest total research output? Let's send it over here. And have it assist the research. There we go. That will hopefully help things, and hopefully we'll get point defense a little sooner. We do need the point defense. We have a scientist who has leveled up. That is very good.
Construction complete.
We have finished... I don't even know what I queued up here. I'm sure it was important. Right. Was it? No. Alright, basic science lab. Now we just need to wait until he is fully grown. It'll be a few months. Oh noes. All those ships are getting expensive. It's not a big deal right now. We do have a pretty good bank. But I would like a bit more
construction complete
in the bank. And since we are getting quite a bit right here, I think that activating capacity overload is a good idea. Since that's going to get us, I don't know how much more. It seems to, excuse me, it seems to increase the gross income rather than the net, which is why I got +7 there. And that'll go on for another 10 years.
Construction complete.
And we can upgrade this with our engineering facility. 15 energy from a level 3 Betharian power plant. That is... Oh. Okay. No more active sensor link. Maybe we can negotiate another one. Active sensor link and monthly transfer. Another 4. So, same deal. And... okay. How about we go for 28 years instead of 30 because they like it better, and apparently reputation is apparently their ability to like me will go up. Then, hang on a sec. Apparently this goes up based on how favorable it was. So, yes. We already have some border friction. They have those outposts there. There's going to be more border friction. And now our fleets are fully upgraded, apparently. Well, as fully upgraded as they will get at the moment. That will get our capacity up a little bit further.
Upgraded. Construction complete.
Huh, good. Unforgiving hatchling is done being upgraded, and now it is assisting research. Always good news. Trade treaty done. Ship upgraded, and spaceport done. So, we now have a combined fleet power of about 1,300. They had a fleet power of over 2,000. That does not bode well for us. However, there might be a way to improve such things. Well, there is a way to improve such things. First off, this has 21. And this has 15. I think adding 2 more to each would be a good idea. And now we go over here and have build a Corvette. Building so quickly. There we go. 4 more ships to the fleet, which will improve things a little bit. The problem
Construction complete.
is their torpedo launchers. And I do not like torpedo launchers. Upgrade the engineering facility, why not? Because we like more
Construction
research.
complete.
This is expanding. That's getting upgraded. Then we're getting that. Makes sense to me. Excuse me. Now we have more minerals getting produced. Not a lot of energy there, and that's what makes me nervous. On the other hand, this is now available for upgrade. Hopefully. In a couple of months. I really put a dent in our income with... Oop. I put a dent in our income with those trade deals, but hopefully I'm buying off a war.
Research complete.
At least until we hit the point. Now we can find these little alien pet things. Virtual combat arena. Improves planetary happiness, reduces ethics divergence, and improves army damage. Definitely worth getting. Even though Tundra worlds are nice to be able to get as our orbital hydroponic. All of this is nice. But the virtual combat arenas are purple, which means they're much rarer. Chara. We're gonna need a higher level power plant soon. If we can upgrade it, no. We can't upgrade that, so...
Construction
Here.
complete.
More construction complete. More upgrades done. With planetary
Research complete.
active countermeasure. We have our point defense done. Now here's barrier point defense, and that is more accurate. Significantly so. Normal point the level 1 point defense has an accuracy of 20% if I recall correctly. Let me check that. Bleh. Just go here. Sentinel point defense. Accuracy of 20%. This offers an accuracy of 30%. Yes, we definitely need this. Shields instead of deflectors. That would be nice. Advanced combat rolls would be nice. Colony development speed would definitely be nice, but no. Right now, lasers would also be nice. No, right now, we need point defense. 54 months remaining. Really? That's just annoying. I don't know if we'll have for this war, but right now we do need to redesign our ships. We're definitely need point defense there. What's the power cost on this thing? 5. The question is always, how much firepower can we get away with sacrificing in exchange for survivability? And we're going to need to sacrifice quite a bit because they went very heavy on the torpedoes. So I think, just for looks, I'm going to set it up like that. We have the basic attack computer, which gives us a better chance to evade and more speed, and increases weapon damage. Or we have better fire rate and more weapon range. And looking at this, the range of 10, the very short range, not great accuracy, but really good fire rate. I'm thinking the basic bombardment computer might be better. The, does this have longer range? No, it doesn't. But this would... Of course, with that, we can upgrade one of our shields to be better, which will... So we're definitely sacrificing this in exchange for more survivability against an enemy that focuses entirely on getting past shields and ignoring armor. So, save the design. And now we're going to edit our destroyer design. And for this, I'm wondering if we should get nuclear missiles, or some sort of missile, and put it on our destroyers, because if you look at it, if you look at the situation, we have a lot of close range stuff, but if... Let's make a new destroyer class. I don't know what to call it. Let's add the... Hope Breaker, and we will add the Flash Bulwark. Now, we'll add... Forward will be 3-point defense mounts, and aft will be a pair of missile launchers. Those don't have a very high fire rate, but we would definitely have to make up for it somehow. If we get torpedoes, I'd probably want to put them in there. No. I doubt I can get away with that. Okay, maybe I can. Okay. Yeah. Definitely can get away with that. Well, I think I can. No, I can't. Put that there. You're gonna drain that much. And let's... I think the nano composite armor. I put this in here. It bumps my armor up to 8, which is a 11% reduction rather than 9%. For 4 minerals. I don't mind the cost. We have... how much shields? 250 points of shields. That's going to survive a very long time against the sort of weapons they're going to be throwing at us. So that basic bombardment computer and longer range missiles definitely puts us in a good spot. And we'll call this the Missile Destroyer. Class Destroyer. Yeah, that would... because that's not confusing at all. Now, we need to build a few of those. I think I can manage. Wait. I am going to actually, I think, yes, wait a little bit until I have the destroyer assembly yard set up, because those will be much faster. Make it much faster to build destroyers. Although having a couple in place in advance isn't necessarily a bad thing. Missile Destroyer class. I don't even know what all those numbers mean. Oh well. That is a little expensive on the maintenance, though. And I am definitely going to have to upgrade my energy before I build any of them. Even with that edict, I'm going... ah. That's why I don't want to build any of them.
Complete.
Because it means I can't upgrade this in as soon. Of course, the spaceport could definitely do with some Corvette assembly yards. Except that costs maintenance, so...
Construction complete.
Oh, really? Ah. Well then. I think it might be a good idea to move you to right there. I'm gonna need somebody on that tile sooner or later. Upgrade the... not going to upgrade the hydroponics farm at this point. I am going to upgrade this power plant. This plant is definitely going to grow. Hopefully very much. Quite a bit. And you... going to need the planetary capital. That's good. Chara... is... I think, at this point, this is a planetary administration. I can't yet upgrade it. I am going to clear this out. No. Not yet. I'm going to build here. And I'm going to build power plant. And yes, I'll sacrifice the one mineral in exchange for the adjacency bonus on the energy. Because I can get an adjacency bonus on these minerals. And that will be very helpful. Ah. You. Why can you... Oh, I'm missing the money for the research stations, huh? Build the mining stations, then. And when you're done, you can build the research stations. Because I like research points, and we seem to be needing a lot more of them. Especially given how much we're lagging in physics. We need to upgrade this. And we need to do it right now.
Construction complete.
Upgrade you. Mining network level 2. Yes, definitely. And build a basic science lab here. And send this guy down to live there. Construction queue done there.
Research complete.
We've researched advanced spaceports. Excellent. Now, Corps of Engineers. Military station build cost minus 15%. Military station health plus 25%. How long will that take us? 4 years. Or we can get cruisers and have bigger ships running around. Or we can get this, which improves the attack speed of our kinetic weapons, which would also include our point defense, but that's a repeatable tech and not all that good. Especially compared to getting a purple. Purples are good. Purples are rare. 44 months instead of the 48 it predicted. Ah, Voidcraft. Alright then. And mining station done. Alright. And then give me those research stations. Yes, I know it's gonna put a dent in my energy production. And then little construction ship, you can come over here. Ooh, they colonized another planet. And build the mining stations. And then build an observation post. And right. And we can build an observation post over here as well.
Construction
right.
complete.
Although, well, that takes a while to get. Villainous Spaceport. The destroyer assembly yards require another higher level spaceport. Of course they do. But we'll have to get to those next time. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Jim the Fussy, and I hope to see